The third learning outcome, according to Gagne, is cognitive strategies. And cognition has to do with thinking. So these are thinking strategies. They're simply learning strategies needed to process information. So the teacher has given you the information. How are you, as the young adult or the student, going to learn it? You've got the information, but you have to now know it. You have to understand it. You have to learn it. What are you going to do about it? Students do different things. Some students will write again and again. Some students will read again and again. Some students will translate the words into pictures or diagrams. Some students will make charts. Some students will sit and learn. Some students will lie down and learn. Those are cognitive strategies. Whatever you do for yourself that helps you learn and understand the material. Learning here is not rote learning. It is not memorizing something. Learning here focuses on understanding what information the teacher has given you and using and applying that information in differing situations. That is learning. So cognitive strategies, whatever works for you is good enough. And for the teacher, it is important then to accept different forms of learning from different students. If a teacher goes into a classroom expecting that all students will learn and understand the same way, it is not going to happen. Variety exists in classrooms, and the teacher needs to be aware of it and to use the variety to maximize student learning. The fourth learning outcome, according to Gagne, is motor skills, ability to coordinate movements. And today, with the virtual world and with all the gadgetry that is available, you can see how fast and quick our students are with the small keyboard on the smartphone. It would put a lot of us to shame. But that's the motor skills they have. They need it. They have to have it. They use it. They don't even need to practice it. They just automatically use it and do it. For people like us, it takes longer. We are slower because our motor skills are different. Our motor skills were pencil and pen and writing and that bit. For students today, the motor skills are practically punching buttons. And that is what they are good at. Are we providing opportunities for students in our classrooms to punch buttons, to improve their motor skills, to show us what they can do? You'll be surprised how many students in our classrooms can have a mobile phone under the desk, show us sitting in their seat that they are extremely attentive and giving us full attention, and they can send an SMS or more than one SMS without a mistake, without ever looking at that device. That is how developed their motor skills in terms of punching buttons are. Should we be embarrassed? No. We should just allow students to work in areas and capabilities and potentials where they excel. Why are we so focused on handwriting today? The kids' world is digital, and their work life is also going to be digital. Why should we be worried about skills that the student will really not need later on in real life? After all, look at ourselves. Where have we used all the mathematics that we learned in real life? Nowhere really. So look at it from that perspective. What will the student need in his or her real life 5 years, 8 years, 10 years down the line? Will the student have the skills to be successful in 2030 in our classrooms today? Are we equipping our students with those skills? And we should be if we are not.